Hey, it's Kendra and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of college, especially your freshman year. I think this is super important to talk about because a lot of people are stressed out about college. I know I was when I was coming in as a freshman, and since I've been here for 2 years and I'm going to be a junior this next year, I thought it would be super helpful to share with you guys my do's and don'ts of college. But before we get into this video, you guys know the drill. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel down below just to stay up to date with my channel. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. So I'm going to start out with the do's. Number one is be outgoing. I know this can be super hard. It was really hard for me because I'm a very shy person. But the more you practice it, the easier it becomes, and it'll be, easier and easier to be outgoing and talk to people, which is number two, talk to people. Again, this can be scary if you are shy, and it just helps with practice. Just to get out of your comfort zone and talk to people, because that's how you're going to make friends, which is really important to college, obviously, and how you make awesome memories. Number three is study. You need to study as well, because that's what you're here for, and it can be easy to get caught up in the social aspect of college. And in the beginning you're like, oh, this is easy, I got this, but make sure you do make time to study, because that is what you're here for, to study and get a degree. So make sure you do that. Number four is make time for friends. Again, it's easy to get caught up with everything in college, so it's really important to make time for the special people in your lives and the people who support you, whether they're from home, whether they're new friends. It's just really important to make time for friends in college. Number five is to make goals. I know this kind of sounds like elementary school when you have to write out your goals or whatever, but it's super important, and it's definitely something that a lot of people kind of underestimate that they need to do. But it is super important to make goals for your life, for college, your educational goals, your personal goals. It just really helps to stay focused and kind of keep pushing yourself. Number six is to stay organized. This can also be easy to fall back on, and just to kind of feel like you're drowning in paper, assignments, everything, just if your room gets dirty or something. So just make sure you try and make an effort to stay organized. If you need to get a planner, do that. If you want to use your phone calendar, just do that. Sticky notes and your phone notes, all of that stuff helps, so just try and make an effort to stay organized. Number seven, the last one, is to decorate your space to make it homey. Don't just come into your dorm room, or if you're in a sorority or frat or something, just be like, oh, whatever, this paint is fine. Make sure you make time to decorate your space, because it'll feel a lot more homey and you won't get homesick, and it'll just kind of make college easier to adjust to college when you have a homely space. It really helps more than you could ever imagine that it does. So yeah, make sure to decorate your space and make it homey. Alright, and now the don'ts for college. Don't focus only on the negatives. This can be really easy if you do bad on a paper or a test or something, and it just feels like everything in your life is really negative. So just make sure that you don't focus only on the negatives, and keep in mind all of the positives in your life and everything that you've achieved or everything that you have going for you. It's really important to stay positive. Number two is don't stay in every single night. Don't just be afraid to go out and make friends or talk to people. Make an effort to go to a restaurant with your friends, or go out to a party maybe, but don't stay in every single night. You'll definitely regret it, a year from now, a week from now. So yeah, go ahead, make an effort to go out. Number three, don't eat greasy food every single day. Make sure you are treating your body well, you're feeding it with good foods. If you eat greasy foods every day, you're gonna start feeling really crappy about yourself, because you're just gonna feel physically bad and sick. So make sure you are feeding your body well. I mean, not saying you can't have a hamburger or fries. Go ahead and do that, but just make sure you're not doing it every single night. And don't always be hard on yourself. Again, this is super easy to do, especially in college. Focusing on the negatives, being really hard on yourself, but try not to be. Try and give yourself compliments and notice all the great things that you're doing, so you're not just always constantly berating yourself. And the fifth don't is to judge others. Try not to do this. Everyone is on their own journey. You have no idea what someone else is going through, so don't judge them based on their cover, based on their looks. even if by what they say. They could be having a really bad day and just kind of be in a really bad mood. So it's really important to not just immediately judge others, because you never know, like, if they could be your best friend, but like if you just write them off immediately, you're never gonna have that friendship. And number 6 is don't worry too much about what you're going to do with your life, what you're gonna major in. Yes, this is important to think about, but don't worry about it too much, especially your freshman year when you're like, you still have like 3 years ahead of you. So don't worry too much about it, because it's just like, you'll get into a cycle and it's just really bad for you. And the last one is don't let life pass you by. It's like super easy to say because you're like, oh, don't let life pass you by, like live every day to its fullest. But it's really important. Just try and live, and like, don't let college just kind of like weigh you down. Like, all of your classes, like, yes, they're really important and you need to study and do your work and so you can do well on tests, but it's also important to live your life to the fullest and to be social, make friends. All of these things kind of complete your life, and it's really important to participate in like every single aspect of your life. Alright, well, those are all of my do's and don'ts of college. I hope this video was a little bit helpful for you guys, and you know, if you're nervous about college, try not to be too nervous, because it's gonna be an awesome time. You're gonna have so much fun, so don't worry too much about it. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and in the comments down below, leave your do's and don'ts of college, or what you're scared about of college, anything like that. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!